Hello and welcome to another SkaredCast video, here on SkaredCast. I'm Skari, your grateful host, and I'm now doing content creation full time. So if you'd like to support everything I do here, check the link down below, become a Patreon today. I am doing a tournament challenge where Chris has challenged me to go to an RTT using a tournament list of his creation. He's given me a list of things to do in every single game to challenge my wits and to challenge my skill at Warhammer 40,000. So let's dive in, enjoy the journey, and this is Skari's Tyranid RTT Challenge.
The Dark Kin.
Okay, so how does this challenge work? Chris has given me a 1500 point Tyranid list. He's also put up a list of 12 things that I need to try and do in every single game, and I will lose points if I don't get them done. So as you can see, we're going to look at what the list of things is right now. So Chris gave me this set of challenges. For every game, I had 8 command points, and he allotted 8 command point stratagems to use in game. So, the first one was to use 1 command point on opportunistic advance. That allows me to move my unit that advanced twice, which can be pretty snazzy. Then he was 2 command points on Pathogenic Slime, which is great with the Carnifexes, which we'll get to the list in a second and what I ran, but I had 2 Carnifexes with Devourers, so can use that there, not bad, gives them 2 damage in the shooting phase, good. 2 command points on Rapid Regeneration, so essentially regenerating D3 wounds on a monster. 1 command point on Power of the Hive Mind, that allows me to cast another Psychic Power with a Psyker. Which is okay. 1 command point on Overrun, which when I kill something in the fight phase, the unit that killed something gets to make a move, which was pretty cool. I used that in a couple of games. 1 command point on Implant Attack as well. So if I didn't kill something in the fight phase, at the end of the turn essentially, spend a command point, and anything I didn't kill with that unit takes a mortal wound, or any model that I didn't kill takes a mortal wound. Can be kind of handy, very situational. He also wanted me to keep the Tyranid alive during the game, keep the Venomthropes alive during the game, keep the Tervigon alive during the game. He wanted my Broodlord, that was my Warlord, to kill the enemy Warlord, and or a model that was Toughness 8 or more. And I did get this in 2 out of 3 games, actually. That's pretty cool. Wanted me to go second in every single game, so I either gave my opponent turn 2 or decided to not seize the initiative, ever. He wanted me to win the game with 35 ITC points out of a possible 42 every game. He did not want me to use the command point reroll strat, so if I didn't use it, that was a point. And he wanted me to move the Tyranid in at least 1 turn every game so that it would not be able to shoot twice. So, with those challenges, let's take a look at the list. And here we have 1500 points of Tyranids that Chris has challenged me to take to this RTT, a local RTT. It is a Kraken battalion. So Kraken allows me to fall back and charge. It allows me to roll 3 dice and pick the highest for advancing. It also gives me access to the double the advanced stratagem, I believe, as well, and a Warlord trait, which he made me use, and a relic that's -1 hit. I don't know if that's a Kraken strat or just a general strat, but it's -1 hit. It's pretty cool. So, it was a single battalion detachment. I had a Broodlord that was my Warlord, had the Horror Psychic Power, so with picks a unit within range, -1 hit, -1 leadership. He also has the Warlord trait 1 step ahead. I could pick a unit to fight first every fight phase. Okay, not the one I would normally pick, but pretty snazzy. The Tervigon had a relic, Chameleonic Mutation, which was -1 hit with ranged weapons. has the Scything Talons and had the Power Catalyst, and of course, Smite. That's my HQ. For troops, I had a unit of 20 Gene Stealers with 5 Acid Maws. He didn't have the Scything Talons in there because they're not modeled. So even though it's on the list, they're not actually on there because they're not modeled. I also had 2 units of Termagants, 27 strong. Out of that, 10 of them had Devourers. They were probably my MVPs the whole tournament. They were great. They also had 3 Venom Thropes, 2 Carnifexes with Enhanced Senses, Spores, and 2 Twin Devourers, and a Tyrannifex with a Rupture Cannon and a Stinger Salvo. Now this was 1,494 points or something, or 99 points. With that, I was really looking forward to taking them out on the road to the Elmvale tournament at Jax on Queen. So let's dive right into the action. Let me know down below how you think I did with a completely random army, with a completely crazy series of objectives. Am I just torturing myself? What would you do in this sort of situation? Have you ever tried something crazy like this? Do you... Anyway, I was just excited about the opportunity to test my skill set. Let's dive into the tournament. Okay, since I've been challenged by Chris to run this list tomorrow at an RTT, I've pulled the army out, I've read what the relic does, I kind of know what the army does in general, and then I'm going to just kind of do a couple of mock deployments to see the zoning I get on the board. Okay, folks, it's tournament day. We're going to have some fun at the event. I'm playing the Tyranids, so I'm really excited about that all. Okay, so we're here at the wonderful town of Elmvale. Jax on Queen is the store, and it is snowing in Canada. So we're looking forward to a small RTT, space for 12 people. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so round 1 at the Elmvale tournament.
You're round 1.
Ah, Jax on Queen. Thanks.
You're round 1.
I am round 1. Playing on this table over here, I'm playing Eric. Say hi, Eric.
Hi.
And he's playing his Deathwatch, which look really cool. They're Sons of Horus, essentially. Really neat. Or Lunar Wolves. I'm playing the Challenge Chris army. We're playing Crucible of Champions. So we get bonuses for characters holding objectives, and I have 2 characters. He has 1. Okay, so when no bonuses will be gained this mission. Okay, we'll be back after deployment. Okay, round 1 after deployment. I put 4 nodes down for the Steelers. I put big unit of Termagants, second big unit of Termagants, 2 Carnifexes, Mama Bear, Tyrannifex, Venom Thropes, Broodlord. That's it. That's all I have. He's put Intercessors, Aggressors, and the tank. And then he has 2 units of Inceptors, 1 with Heavy Bolters, 1 Plasma Guns. Yep. He's got Bikers back there. They're all Deathwatch, by the way, in it. Captain in the Teleportarium as well. So moving on to turn 1, and he has decided to go first. I can't seize, because one of the challenges is to not try and seize. He doesn't want me to go first ever. So, okay. See if it matters. Okay, let's see if it would have mattered. Yes, it would have. Okay, on to turn 1 for the Deathwatch. So I'm here with Eric. Hey, my round 1 opponent at the Jax on Queen tournament with the Tyranids. Thank you, Chris, for putting this challenge. It's just proven to be really hilarious. So, how'd the game go, sir?
He crushed me.
Oh no.
Yep.
What was like the turning point? What did you feel?
The TSN turning point was when all those gaunts nuked my heavy bolter incessors.
The devil
when
gaunts
all
were
my
like
anti-infantry guys, disappeared. I knew I was in trouble.
And they died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then the Gene Stealers like ran in and killed all the plasma gun guys.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. My favorite point was when my Broodlord, that was basically my deployment zone, moved and double advanced with the stratagem, and then did 8 wounds on your repulsor tank.
The last 8 wounds on my repulsor.
And then overran back into like my zone behind a wall. So
like,
you couldn't
like
kill
the
him.
normal coward would, yeah.
Yeah. So Chris, that was awesome. It's very hard to do every single thing on your list, but it's proven to be hilarious. So playing against Tyranids, what did you feel? Did you like the list itself, the Tyranids, and what do you feel is one of the strengths of the Tyranids army?
regenerating 10 models, 10 gaunts every time was amazing.
Yeah, with the turbo gun.
Yep, with Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
I don't know. I got nothing. It was
Okay.
a very shooty list. I didn't expect it to be so gun heavy.
Right.
I remember Tyranids being close combat.
A little bit more close combat. Now, your army had a lot of stuff to deal with infantry, which was the bikes and the heavy bolters and the plasma guns. So, you know, and it's Deathwatch, so you're wounding things on twos and things like that. So where do you feel like you could have changed something to kind of have done like more damage to me?
I should have deployed all on one side
and hit it, just like a refused flank
instead of,
because you kind of got overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So refused flank, it's a basic strategy. This is Eric. Thanks a lot for coming down. Good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thanks.
No problem. This is game 1. Let's take a look at the recap. So this game I achieved 11 out of 14. The ones I was unable to do were the implant attack, because everything I attacked died in combat. I was unable to keep the Tyrannifex alive. It died horribly and exploded on turn 2 to last cannon fire. And I won with 33 ITC points, not 35 ITC points. So not bad. 11 out of 14. Let's jump into game 2. Okay, round 2, and I'm going up against Jason. Say hi, Jason.
What's going on?
You brought your Death Guard.
I did.
Very excited. We're playing on this cool-looking table here. Got it's very Tyranid-y. Looks amazing. Okay, so you've got like a couple unit of Plague Bearers?
Yep, I got a Demon Battalion, so 2 units of 28 Plague Bearers. I got a Spoilplot Scrivener.
Yep.
It's right there. I got a Pockspringer.
Yep.
And then 3 Nurglings.
Yep.
And then a Death Guard Battalion, where I have my Demon Prince, with the wings, double talons, 2 Plague Burst Crawlers, a Predator with las cannons, a Foul Blight Spawn, and a Hellbrute with missile launcher.
You said battalion. I'm assuming you meant heavy support?
Spearhead, sorry.
Spearhead. Okay, very cool.
Nurgle Demon Battalion.
Okay, awesome. And we're playing Precious Cargo, so 4 objectives, and it's Pointy, Hammer, and Anvil. Okay, let's see how the bugs can do this time. Okay, so this is after round 1. I've moved up. We're just positioning. There's a big gap in between. It's turn 2 for the demons. They're kind of moving up. And I have to do all these random things. So I've got a few of them, but I have to like move my Tyrannifex and stuff. He's catted, so that's cool. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, so that's the end of round 2. Sadly, we both have lots of models. Oh, cool. We can do that. Yeah, random handshake. So it went 4 turns though. It was starting to kind of turn around. We kind of knew it was getting intense. And it was a 15 point difference. So no, 13 to 15. So it's a 2-point difference. And I won. Haha!
You did.
So what happened that game? How did you feel playing against the Tyranids?
A lot of cat and mouse. Our first couple turns, we were kind of just feeling each other out, getting positioning, and then
because it was like Pointy, Hammer, and Anvil, so we were really far, and we didn't really have much shooting. Really, it was just like
effective shooting because of all the -1s to hit that we both had. So
okay. Did you feel like there was a turning point where you could have clinched the game and it didn't happen for you?
Not really. It was just one of those things. Like we didn't. It would have been better if we could have finished the game, but it was just. You never know. Like you definitely had me on my back heel.
Riz, Archon Skari, slow playing the shit out of this.
No. not saying that. It's just I don't know. He still played me. There we go.
Something that I found really fun was I'm using the infestation nodes for the Gene Stealers.
Yeah, that was smart.
And I was literally pushing up so you couldn't shoot them at all. And I pushed up like the screen of goals to make sure you could never get within 9 inches of them. Or if you did, that it literally like hamstrung you and pulled you right into my army to like stop the node.
It was smart using them that way, and then you brought them in turn 3. And
turn 3, and they came out and they really did some work. Like they came out and they killed almost an entire unit of Plague Bearers that were
screening.
Warp charged as well.
Warp surge,
yeah. Okay, well that's been really fun. I didn't do as well in terms of all the challenges, just because there was cool things that I wanted to use, like attacking him with the Broodlord and things like that. But other than that, thanks a lot for the game, sir.
Well, thank you.
Game 2 challenge points update. So I had 9 out of 14. I was unable to get overrun because I didn't kill anything in combat and then was able to like run away. I wasn't able to get implant attack because nothing was in the situation where it worked. I was unable to keep the Tyranids alive. Last Cannons killed it once again. The Broodlord was unable to get to the Warlord or anything tough in the game, and I won with 15 ITC points, not 35. Okay, so not as good as I would have hoped. However, with that, going into turn 3, super excited about the next challenge.
No. That it's not safe for work. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing Matt. He's got his Grey Knights. He's running a Gallant, 2 Grandmasters, Interceptor squad, and 3 Strike squads. 1,500 points. He's played me before. That's right. We're playing on this table. Playing Cut to the Heart, and the Tyranids are going for broke here. So let's see what happens.
Tyranids are going to get shot.
They're going to die. The Stormbolters. Okay, onto deployment. We'll see what happens. Okay, this is round 3. I'm playing Matt's Grey Knights. Oh, I think I already showed the Grey Knights. He's killing a lot of my guys. It's a tied game right now, but I'm in a tight spot, and he's got me hemmed in. So it's hard for me to get secondaries right now. And it's only turn 3, so let's see what happens.
Hello, Matt. So after round 3, and it was a 1-point difference.
1 point.
1 point. The Tyranids took the day. You were so close. So what do you think? What do you think was a turning point? You can photobomb it.
In our game?
Yes, in our game. The TSN turning point.
No, I don't think there was really. And there was, I think it was like turn 4 where your Gene Stealers just kind of ran up the board.
Once again, use those brooding pools, right? And I was able to put him up on a flank, and they moved up and got into one of your Grandmasters. I didn't kill him, but he gated away. And then from there, they basically leapfrogged up the side of the board and went all the way into the deployment zone in like 3 turns. Yeah. Because they advanced and charged like a lot with the Kraken 3d6.
So I think that was the turn that I wasn't able to do as much damage as I wanted to in the shooting phase as well.
You killed like 100 Gaunts because that Turvagon didn't die once all tournament.
Grey Knights will do that.
Yeah, just cleared them. Other than that, so that was the end of the event. We'll come back for a recap and stuff like that. Other than that, thanks for the game, sir.
Thank you.
No problem. And after that nail-biter of a game, how did I do with the challenge? Well, I didn't use Power of the Hive Mind because I just couldn't use... I needed the CP for something else like Caustic Blood against the Knight. I was able to use Overrun because my Gene Stealers were never in a position to use it. It's Implant Attack, very situational. Tyrannifex died, Venomthropes died. I took a lot of casualties this game. I got 26 ITC points to Matt's 25 ITC points. It was that close. And I did use a reroll to try and get a charge in with my Gene Stealers, and they failed their charge. Which was, they were 4 inches away, they needed a 3, they rolled Snake Eyes, and of course I rerolled a 1 into a 1. With that, we have a grand total of 27 out of a total 42 possible points. That's 64% of all the challenges. That, for me, is a pass, with an army that I have no idea what it does, and I'm handicapped the entire way. So, what did you think? Let's do a post-tournament recap. Okay, and now we are back. I did win the RTT with 3 wins and 0 losses. It was a fantastic, fun time. It really challenged me as a gamer to play with something that I'm completely not used to playing with. Chris, thank you so much for throwing that challenge my way. Now, if you, as a viewer, have a cool challenge for me, let me know in the comments down below, and I'd love to test my mettle with different things, concoctions that you bring up to the table as well. Have you ever played an army that isn't your regular army? How do you test yourself to continually improve your gaming skill? Of course, I'm Skari, your grateful host, a huge shout out to all the community support that I have received over the last couple of days in announcing that I'm going to be doing this content creation full-time here on SkaredCast. So if you'd like to help the channel grow, check the link down below and become a Patreon today, and stay tuned for things like the website, swag, things like that you can help the channel with. After all, I am Skari, your grateful host, signing off until next time. Skari out.